So these are the hand tools that you're going to need for the job. Just some blue Loctite, a crescent, and a screwdriver, a small side. I think that one's like a 10-in-1 or whatever it is. But yep, those are the only tools you need for this job. Now, this is the result of over. See if I can make that focus of over tightening that bolt that comes from the factory. You can see that there. It just shears right off if you put too much tension on it. And then you'll be running online to try to buy another one of these online, which I don't think they should cost as much as they do. I won't say how much they cost, but do your own research. For the sake of safety, we will make sure that the firearm is clear, no rounds in there. Okay, empty, safe direction. You hear the click, then you know. Go ahead, slide, take that off because we do not need the slide in order to install a light. So we're all safe there. All right. So I went to the hardware store, and at the end of the video, I'll show you guys, the things that I picked up. Okay, that I picked up in order to do this. Okay, I'm not suggesting that you do any of that. Okay, but this is what I did in order to secure the TLR 7X back to the frame of my 43X. And so here we do have the light, and of course the old bolt runs through the middle here, and then it's supposed to go all the way across and then lock in place, but it broke off. So fortunately for me, uh I still have the spring, and you are going to need another tool that's essential for this job. Now I wanted to make I still have the spring that came on the original bolt, securement bolt, but it took me a long time to find this, and I got it extra long because I wanted to make sure that I had enough length to go through the light, through the notch out in the frame of the pistol and out the other side. So I got a little longer than necessary. Then I got a flat washer, and I got this nut here, and then just your standard lock washer. Now, anybody who's familiar with these lights know that this particular side here is threaded. So once your bolt goes through the other side, then it'll thread through there and it'll be secured by means of that. So you take your spring here, and then of course you take your flat washer, place your flat washer over your bolt first, finish side out, then put your spring on like so, and then you're going to go ahead, grab your pistol, and get it oriented the way that you would like it to go. And then go ahead and drive that bolt inside through the notch in the pistol and see if you can thread it in with your hand through the other side. So you're creating tension, but you're also, you see if I can grab my tools here. So you grab your Phillips head screwdriver. You got your spring in between there. Just driving it home. Before you drive it all the way home, I'm going to leave it out about that much. Okay, you see I'm through on the other side there. And then before I do anything else, I'm going to grab me a little bit of Loctite. I'm going to go ahead and Loctite on the threads a little bit, just a little bit. Then I'm going to get me a little bit. I'm going to put me a little bit in here too. Don't worry about if you make a mess with the Loctite. It's just Loctite. Now that we got that done, we're just going to go ahead and drive it home. So now the threads on the other side already catch, all right? So I'm going to Loctite it again because all my Loctite is all the way up here. And remember I told you I got that extra long bolt. So we already got a significant amount of tension on this side because it's going through the threads of this one over here. Okay, so that's already pretty secure. So again, gonna run our Loctite right up in there, kind of all the way down there. So ran it all the way down. Now I'm gonna go ahead, and if you want to, you could try to slide one of these on there, but I didn't need it. So the money that I could have saved, on buying, let's see, these little deals right here, which, believe it or not, this little thing was like 60 cents. And so the money I could have saved, I probably could have bought a new spring had I lost the spring. So we're just going to go ahead and slide a lock washer on there, which these small lock washers are going to go all the way to the frame of the pistol. See how it fits in there just nicely? Then we're going to take our bolt on this side, and we're going to ensure that bolt, even though that bolt is threaded through this, we're going to make sure that this bolt doesn't want to back up on that. And this is where our um, this is where our crescent comes into play. So I'm going to take my crescent, and I'm just going to go ahead and close that lock washer on top of the other side. And so now that lock washer is shut. So let's run downstairs in the basement inside the lab, and let's grab that last tool that we need in order to finish this. So we are officially in the lab, aka my basement. Safety first. Go ahead, put you some goggles on. And then the last tool that you're going to need for the job is a Dremel, because you want to go ahead and shave that access bolt off. So I think I'm going to go about 6 on the Dremel. That's a nice speed. And I'm going to cut toward the bolt inward a little bit so I can get rid of any slag or sharp edges. Take my safety glasses off. If you can see, yeah, Good enough. Then take you like a rag or something, and any excess blue Loctite you got up on there, just go ahead and try to get your rag up in there and wipe that out. I might have to get like some sort of cotton swab or something and dab that. Make sure you clean up the outside. Go ahead and function test your light. Good to go. All right, we're back upstairs. Let's grab our slide. Send her back home. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Function check. Firearm still clear. Safe direction. Light is still operable. Little cheap holster with the light retention. And still works. So hopefully that's how hopefully my light won't be popping off anytime soon when I'm at the range. I'm probably gonna test it out and stuff, but I feel like that's gonna hold pretty good. So yeah, that's it. So you guys, I'll catch you next time. Thank you for tuning in, and here goes that list of the things that I bought in order to make this mod.
Just looking at the machine screws.